Now, if you know a thing or two about hip hop, you will know 50 Cent has an array of enemies. Now, one of his enemies that me and you are both well aware of is Rick Ross. Now, it seems like Big Meech wasn't aware of this, or he simply didn't care, with majority of the narrative on the internet being that Big Meech knew this, but he didn't care because Big Meech has always been his own boss. That's why he found himself in a position he found himself with, having to serve the long sentence that he did have to serve for the drug empire that he built. Big Meech essentially came home and he linked up with 50 Cent's arch nemesis, Rick Ross. Now, we know 50, and we know he's gonna take it there. He's not going to accept you going over there to link up with his enemies. So 50 Cent was understandably angry, and so he should be, because while Big Meech was away, he basically brought the BMF empire to a new generation. A lot of people in my generation specifically, we didn't really know about the allure that was associated with BMF, but through 50 doing things like giving BMF their own show and actually hiring the son of Big Meech to be in this BMF show, it allowed a whole another generation to get an eye into what the BMF dynasty looked like. So rightfully, 50 was mad when Big Meech, the person who he gave this opportunity to, decided to go and link up with one of his arch nemesis.
Went to Meech house, him and 50 was kicking it and everything was good. And then you fast forward to the Ross thing, and that's when everything kind of went left. You was with 50, he's talking about stuff in the future, he made your family money, you would think you would be a little bit appreciative, but motherfuckers don't have to be loyal to 50. When you take Lil Meech, nobody helped him, and then 50 put him in acting suit, kept it on the low, and he made all this money. When we go to your crib, and you like, yo, little baby ain't give me no money. He had 4 pockets full. I'm looking at this nigga like, yo, this nigga tripping. Like, little baby he's not obligated to give you nothing. I'm sitting there analyzing it like, damn, this nigga wanted some bread, or maybe he spent all the bread because he made a couple of million with 5. Maybe the relationship would be good if you saved some money for your pops when he came home, but I understand how it is to be a young black man with money.
Now, 50, we could clearly see wasn't having it when Lil Meech himself reached out to 50, basically trying to find some understanding as to why 50 is reacting the way he's reacting. I guess Lil Meech thought to himself that 50 would give him some sort of leeway, but like I said previously, me and you both know 50 is not tolerating anybody who's associated with somebody he doesn't like, even if you're the son of the person he doesn't like and you've previously been on good terms with him. 50, he's going to cut things off. Now, when I saw the way 50 responded to Lil Meech, I'm going to be quite honest, I thought it was immature of 50, because Lil Meech is just stuck in between two worlds. He's got his father who he's got to be loyal to because that's his father, but he's also got 50, someone who's given him a lot of opportunity. So to me, it seemed like Lil Meech was really just reaching out just to see where 50's head's at. Like, I didn't do nothing to you. Why are you mad at me? Our relationship shouldn't be affected by the things you and my dad have got going on. Now, a lot of people kind of disagree with my sentiment. A lot of people think Lil Meech should have just sticked with his dad and said, fuck 50, but that's really not a business mindset. If you haven't got any type of disturbance in your relationship with somebody, why would you go out your way to cut them off just because your dad is with the arch nemesis of that person? Our relationship isn't affected, so I kind of understand Lil Meech's position, and that's his job right now is BMF, so he's also trying to save his job. If anybody who's an everyday person is going to sit there and tell me they're not going to do what they need to do to save their job, you're lying. You need to put food on the table, but I guess because it's millions, it's not the same sentiment. Doesn't make sense, right? But I understand at the end of the day. But 50 Cent would respond to Lil Meech saying, what next season, Lil? Because Lil Meech reached out basically trying to see what's going to happen for the next season, and 50 Cent let him know there's not going to be no next season. Now, I was surprised. I didn't think that's the best way for 50 to respond, but when I see I can't believe this, when I saw Lil Meech with 50 Cent's other arch nemesis I instantly knew that 50 made the right decision. I had to accept it. I'm not saying I believe he was right in the way he acted, but at the end of the day, I see why he made that decision for him and his life. It's the right decision for him and his life at the end of the day, because he could see it. Lil Meech ended up linking with Rick Ross, and he's also linked with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is another story. Like, him and 50 have been going back and forth for a while now, but he links with Floyd Mayweather also. And to me, this is when it starts to become a case of not having loyalty, because you can't really come from this genuine perspective of 50, nothing's really happened between me and you. This is between me, you and my dad. Let's keep things pure between us. But then as soon as you see that there's not going to be no next season, you're going to link up with Floyd and Rick Ross, and you're posting multiple pictures. There's multiple times we've seen these guys together now. You know, it's kind of ridiculous if we're being honest. Like, it's starting to show your loyalty and the fact that wherever the bag is, you guys are going to go. And I say you guys because it seems like it's running in the family. Big Meech, 50 looked out for him. He went wherever the bag is. Lil Meech, he seems to be following his father's footsteps, going wherever the bag is. Now, I'm not going to lie, me personally, I kind of not really surprised with Big Meech himself, because you gotta understand, to build a drug empire like he built, you have to be cutthroat, you have to be cold-hearted. So Big Meech to me is somebody that can, you know, do something like snitch on Cuffy, who they're accusing him of snitching on, and still play it cool in the media. I feel like he could do that. I'm not saying he did, but I feel like someone who's capable of building such a big drug empire, they know how to turn their emotions on and off and do what they need to do to survive and get to the next step. You know, it's a very cutthroat business. So guys, I just want to know what you think about this whole situation. Like I said, initially I was thinking that it was immature of 50 to treat Lil Meech the way he treated him when he was just trying to reach out and get some understanding. But now that I'm seeing the way Lil Meech is moving out here, just going to anybody who's 50's enemy just for a bag, it seems like 50 was right, and Lil Meech has no loyalty for real, and it's led him in the position he is now, you know. So hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I'm back here consistent. Just show me some support, show me you guys want the videos, and I'm gonna keep bringing them. I appreciate everybody. Have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out.